Xin chào everybody, and welcome back to Eugen Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus live stream. This actually feels like the coffee should have been one size smaller. I can already feel my heart pumping, and is there a solution for it? Well, yeah, drink less coffee and more water. But maybe I should just... Maybe if I drink more coffee, it just cancels the effect of the previous coffee, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna drink to this. It's close to the town where I live. There's a small coffee place called Charlotta. And in this coffee place, they have like coffee. How would you say? Coffee beans that are straight from the places where they grow the coffee. There are no middle hands in it. People just make their coffee, buy their coffee straight from the people who grow them, and that's a fancy idea. It's the owner likes to, find these people who. Oh, I should access this one. How to go through this freaking labyrinth. Well, it's not a hard labyrinth anyways. As I was saying... As I was saying... Oh. It must be nice for the people who make grow their coffee over there. Oh, I always hated this face. That somebody buys their coffee straight from them instead of getting those middle bodies or whatnot, which enables. Make sure for the coffee place that they have certain kind of coffee, fresh coffee, and they also make certain that the quality of the coffee is also absolutely fabulous. I think Charlotta started as a one place in the capital, but they also extended their place to some dang it, to the city next to my place, and I've liked that place. They also have like sandwiches and whatnot, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. The basic buns that you can fill up with the basic prosciutto and cold cuts and stuff like that. But it's more about coffee. It's more about coffee because people have like they don't have that many dark roasts. Only like maybe few. They concentrate on the light roast and more fruity taste. Hello, Oscar. Fruity taste to the coffee, and they also have. Well, I tried their Colombian one just today. It has this nutty flavor to it, and little bit of fruity flavors also, and it wasn't bitter. It was soft-ish, not as soft as a Vietnamese one, but soft indeed, and maybe touch of sourness to it, but absolutely it's not bitter. And it's not their best coffee I've tasted, but I have noticed that they have. Okay, let's try out this. Nope. I've noticed that one of their best coffee is absolutely incredibly soft when you try it out. Yes, Oscar. The whole channel is yours. You can do whatever you want. Be your own boss. How's your Sunday, Oscar? Oh yeah, I was supposed to talk about. What's my topic here? Hold on. Where's my Star Trek? Oh, I thought I was gonna talk about salamis, but guess I'm talking about Star Trek. Oh yes, one Star Trek game is on the. Still have the deal. Oh great. Star Trek was on the sale, and generally when you have like a Star Trek game, I don't have that much expectations, because the only Star Trek game that I haven't been disappointed at is the Star Trek game that they did for Nintendo 8-bit, somewhere in the 80s, and it's also, well, it's kind of like point and click game, except you don't point and click because it was for Nintendo 8-bit. Up, I went straight to that bullet. Well, fuck that. I also... Oh, that's weird. Nope. Never mind then. I also think that... Yeah, I thought it was very entertaining game. And in this one, I think it's supposed to be a VR experience, some sort of. But I don't think it's a VR game itself, but it works as a VR experience. Hello, Tuna. Welcome to the stream. Now, what was I talking? Oh yeah. I can't do it. I'd die if I do it. I can't do it. Come on. Give me like balls of steel so that I get disappointed. Nope. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the something about Star. Oh yeah, most of the Star Trek games that I've tried are just kind of disappointing. Except the 8-bit era, you could definitely want to keep Bones or Spock as part of your crew all the time, because mostly those two have the most interesting conversations in the whole game. But it would be interesting if someday they would actually give us a full experience on, you know, Star Trek experience, being a captain or being Oh, I didn't have a charge here. Being either as a captain or being one of the crew members. Oh, Oscar, you don't know when I started on YouTube? A few months ago. This whole channel is new. If you didn't notice from the amount of subscribers. Hello, Crocs. Finally, we have a moderator here. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. The old Star Trek, the original series, considering that they tried to break quite many rules back then, they planned to have a multicultural crew member because they believed that in the future there would be no limits, that people would either be so close-minded that they only have white people as crew member, and so they had an Asian there and a Russian and Uhura as in the communications. They even plan to have a female captain, but I think the target audience, the test audience, was it was way too much for them, so they actually had to change it to be male. And thanks for that, we have William Shatner to look at. Oh, dang it. Dang it. I thought I would never get away from this room. Oh, Oscar, you dead? Condolences or congratulations? I don't know. Whichever you feel like is good for you. My day started just normally. I woke up way too late, after having a long day at the work. We're still missing one from the kitchen, and I feel bad for the owner who had to stay there for like 12, 13, 14 hours or something like that. Such a shame. Also, I hope that we get that one additional member to our kitchen at some point very soon. Either way, in Star Trek, I don't think I've seen people eating much, at least in the original series. Maybe I saw the in the Next Generation that there's a bar, but and time to time they were eating something at some point, and sometimes the first mate, can't remember the name, the guy with the beard. First he didn't have a beard, or did he? The first, anyways. Cooked something, but then nobody liked the cooking and said that it's the food was horrible, except for the Klingon. Worf, I think was the name. Worf actually loved that food. He said that delicious. Come on. This champion was way too much. What else? I had a thought in my head, but I guess I lost it already. Um, Oscar says that when some black says he hates white people, it's not racist, but a white man says he hates black people, it's racist. Yeah, it's an interesting controversial when you think about it, and I think there's also this thing that people nowadays can play the racist card. I think time to time, and it's politely correct that you don't ever talk about anything. People have gone too careful when it comes to not making other feel bad or something like that. But it's just the modern days. I don't think, especially YouTubers. YouTubers have to be extremely cautious of whatever they're gonna say out loud, because oh dear, they are so sophisticated when it comes to uh, thinking about their subscribers and no farting. Oh yes, no. I was talking about the game. No farting in this game, but oh, that's a text message waiting for people to arrive. Nope, it's just an app, it seems. Yep. Oh. I think there might be some point and click. Fuck. Point and click adventures for Star Trek somewhere out there, but I haven't met any good ones. I know some Star Trek games on a mobile phone is somewhat decent, where you can upgrade the parts of the ship and have a better engine and better lasers and so on. But it's I think it's also based, since the game is free. I think maybe not free. Maybe it costs a few bucks, or as some people say nowadays, it's free to pay. That you constantly just pay for upgrades so that you don't. So that you can actually have some. Just look at this room. This is impossible. Come on. Die. Thank you. Not you. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. The people in Star Trek, the original series, Spock. There's the message. Spock is one of my favorites. He's logical and he's smart, and he doesn't time to time do any harsh decisions. But as they showed in the new Star Trek movie, that even though he's smart, he doesn't have this crazy tactical. I wouldn't say tactical, but crazy improvising way of thinking that Captain Tiberius Kirk has, who can time to time, just with luck, save the crew from trouble. Well, I kind of think Kirk would have been just absolutely great, second in command. But I guess we can keep up to the thought that Spock is just the science officer, and we have James as Captain Kirk as their leader. Hold on, I'm gonna check my text message. There you go. Click, click, click. Good, good. He's arriving. Wait, hold on. Is my game on? I think my game is on. There's my OBS. Yeah, my game is on. What the hell? There's my game. There's the chat. The stream should be on. 21 minutes already in. It's a beautiful morning. It's a day off for everybody except who work on Sunday shift. And Data in the next generation is also something that I fancy because he's an android. And you know, logically, machines are just almost generally better than any other human can be in, except maybe improvising stuff. That's why we have Picard doing all the smart stuff. Except time to time, I think Picard is struggling with his thoughts that he tried to save the people, but he couldn't because he was a Borg at that time. And don't worry, Picard, you tried your best. Oh, Antonio, welcome to the stream. And it's nice that you can actually see the stream. Oscar, what are you talking about? If that's an internet meme, I've already said to people that I have no idea what the internet memes are. I'm bad with the internet. Oh, should I? Yeah, I'm okay with this. Oh. Go for the copy. Should I? Nah, I don't dare to touch that one. And I'm also happy to see a Klingon as a battle officer. Whoa. Whoa. Fuck. Battle officer in the next generation. Even though time to time I don't think I've ever seen Picard asking for Worf's opinion on many stuff, I guess. But Worf is kind of like has this personality that he wants to share his opinion no matter what the captain says. So I guess that kind of like replaces the whole confirmation for that Picard would ever have to ask for an opinion. Because, you know, Worf just likes to share his opinion whether people liked or not. Am I going to beat Delirium? I don't know, Antonio. I think since you are new to the whole channel, the success of me actually winning and beating Delirium is freaking low. I mean, look at this. I only got the mom's heart kill with this character. But let's hope we get to finish our Delirium kills. Maybe if I'm... Ah! Let's do it right. Nope. Did it wrong. Did it way too wrong. And here I am in a fight without a charge. Oh, basic evil GM. Oh, seems like I'm definitely gonna die here. Da 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 da. Or not. It's actually weird that I managed to. Hey, here's somebody I wanna. There you go. Oscar, I have no idea what are you talking about. Oh, I missed the red heart. Never mind. Nah, actually, I might need the keys. Or this half a heart. Fuck. 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 Oh, thank you, Antonio. Thank you. I guess luck is all I need. Why did I use that? I guess I'm just... Hold on. There's no reason why I should even go to the... This shows that I don't know how to play this whole freaking game. Da 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 da. Well, anyways, I haven't checked the other Star Trek Star Trek series at all. What they're like. I think there was also Deep Space Nine that told about that space station. And somebody said that Babylon 5 sucks. Nobody wants to hear about the personal life of Veer. But instead, there's a whole main canon story with the in Deep Space Nine. And I'm like, what? I mean, I am interested about Veer's life. I am definitely interested of how he sees life on Babylon 5 station. Well, I've already noticed some trailers about some Star Trek that tells about time before the first generation, I think. Did I remember wrong? I'm not sure. But I'm completely late of what's happening on nowadays with Star Trek. The new Star Trek, the movies, you know, where they rebooted the whole thing. At first, when I watched it, I was thinking that, oh, this is so weird. It doesn't go like this in the timeline, and why are those two dating? And that's just weird. Why and this and why and that? And suddenly, we noticed that I actually saw that this one dude comes from another dimension and time and says, I'm the Spock from another dimension. I came to help you and yada yada yada. And then suddenly, I was completely fine with everything. I'm like, oh, it's a different dimension. Well, in that case, you can do whatever you want. And I was just, it's more action oriented compared to the other Star Treks. And hey, Star Trek has always been light with the high entertainment value when it comes to you know, not being way too over serious about their stuff. And you can actually see, oh, my mouse pointer. You can actually see it in the attitude. J.J. Abrams has an interesting vision when it comes to visuality of the movie. And few of my friends said that they wouldn't normally like Beastie Boys, but the last movie that they saw, they just cracked up the way how they used the Beastie Boys song "Sabotage" with the whole thing. I did check out the YouTube clip about everything wrong with Star Trek, this and that, and they had, of course, lots of points there, but you don't need to overanalyze things so that it would spoil your general experience of the movie. Movies are fictions most of the time, and their main purpose is just to have entertainment value. And when it comes to nitpicking about movies, movies about generally, I don't like. I think I do nitpick about this and that when it hits my field of fandom. I think. I mean, I was a fan of a Star Trek, but I was completely okay when they said this is a different dimension. So they have the total freedom of doing whatever they want with the whole franchise. Sure. Sure. I like living dangerously. Oh, the item room. So, what was I? Oh yeah. I did have this. Oh. Guess I'll be doing this. Here you go. Oh! What is this? I guess it's fine. Where's my... This is gonna get interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Where's the item room here? What a sad little clown. There... Where did the ball come from? I have this... Oh yeah, like I said, if something hits my fandom, I usually nitpick a lot, especially if I know lots of background information when it comes to the knowledge of the... You know, about the story and the timeline and so on. But, like I said, in Star Trek, they just went around it by saying that this is a completely different dimension, so they have their freedom of to do whatever they want. Lord of the Rings, many people have complained about the Lord of the Rings that it's, how would you say? It's not, it doesn't go like in the books, but it's not a, I never thought about it as a straight imitation of the book. It's based on the book, but it's a movie. It's a movie, a Lord of the Rings movie that is based on the book. And after reading some of the book stuff. I did find Tom Bombadil scene missing, and I'm happy that it's missing. I don't care that it's missing from the movies, because Tom Bombadil definitely is one of the freaking biggest trollers in the Middle Earth. I mean, if you're completely immune to the whole effects of the of the ring, why don't you carry it out to the Mount Doom, right? But no, it's well, anyways, I don't even care that Legolas had the agility and the skills to glide down the stairs using the shield of some orc. I don't mind at all. It was kind of a cool scene, and shows that he has the agility of an elf to do it. And they just upgraded him more and more in the Hobbit stories and so on. Why? Because people love Legolas. That's why. Come on, go there. You can do it. Thank you. Up. It's a beautiful morning. Except that... Huh? How did that happen? Oh, it's the clown thing. I guess every time you take damage there's something... I don't know. I'm still unsure what the clown item does, but... maybe I should check it out from the wiki. Star Trek. There's gonna be a third Star Trek movie by Abrams at some point, but actually I don't think this one was this one was directed by Abrams, because I think he's busy with the Star Wars currently. And I'm happy about the Star Wars too. Well, as happy I can be about the Star Wars series, though. Not a huge fan of Star Wars. I'm more like huge fan of lightsabers and Jedi mind tricks. Mm-hmm. Oh. There we go. Whoa, that actually counts as a kill. Interesting. Say, Crocs, do you... Yeah, you're a big fan of Star Wars. I mean, rarely I find anybody who isn't. But what do you think about the whole Star Trek thing? Some people say it's all about Star Trek versus Star Wars, but I have never been in such a dilemma that I would have to choose between those. I don't have that sort of what's the word? I have never had the need for myself to choose sides, whether Star Trek or Star Wars would be the right choice. Because I think that having instead of picking sides, I could just enjoy both of the genres, if you know what I mean. Did I? Oh, I did. You watched one Star Trek movie and you didn't like it. Which one? These new modern ones or something from the past? Because the old, very old movies, they were just, some of them were weird. The ones with the William Shatner in it. I did like the one where they went to save Spock, and the one where they actually went to back in time to save some humpback whales. It's so illogical. Going back in time to save humpback whales to save the planet makes no sense, but that's what Star Trek is. It doesn't make sense, and it's just pure entertainment. Old movie, okay. I hope it's not the first one, because the first one was just weird. The new ones are great. I think the new ones are just hilarious, and they have some sort of fan service every now and then for those who love the old original series. Could be that some super fans were disappointed about this and that. But I think it was just fine. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to talk about the logic behind the Star Trek logic that you have a ship that's full of families and people taking care of. Okay, I can understand that the people are far away from their homes, and instead of wanting to be separated from their families, they could just bring their whole family within the trip, and endanger the whole freaking family. Endanger the whole freaking family in the missions. Because as we know, James T. Kirk, or whether it's Jean-Luc Picard or anybody, they have the responsibility of taking care of the lives of hundreds of, maybe tens of thousands of people inside the USS Enterprise, which is interesting. That's one of the logic that I never understood. Why you actually have so many people in there, like semi-civilians, kids, people like that. I don't know. I guess it's kind of a nice thing that people don't have to be far away from their families, but we're talking about missions where you encounter some alien life forms from different societies and planets and cultures and so far. And the whole rule system of not interfering with those cultures is just semi-convenient, depending on whether if they want to mess around with them or not. Like if they have a planet that is full of females who just wanna capture secretly all the males that they encounter. Then the captain thinks, oh, it's completely fine, don't worry to mess around with them. But instead, if it's if they seem like it's too boring, then the captain thinks that yeah, let's not mess around with these folks. They seem like too dangerous to mess around, unless it's extremely dangerous. Then of course, then you have to think that yes, now we can definitely mess around with them. The Cumberbatch movie, where the Wrath of Khan, that is, it was nice. I think there is of course this overuse of Cumberbatchness, because Cumberbatch it's just in fashion when it comes to movies. But it's starting to be over. I think there was also some moment when you could see Johnny Depp everywhere, but that's over also. But making Cumberbatch as Khan instead of that Mexican Latino guy. And one of my friends actually said that if you listen carefully for the words that Khan says in the old movies, time to time you can almost hear the Latino coming out of the dialogues, which is kind of funny. What's happening here? Oh, hold on, people. I have a credit card. I think I'll save it for the devil deal. If not, I might as well just save it for the store, I guess. If I stay alive. Daddy, you're a lifesaver, you know? I still yearn for that spider transformation. I know there's a chance for that with the mods, but I can't have. It's not about achievements. It's about, what was that? It's all up. No bombs. No even green bomb. It's all about unlocking all the items in the whole game, because the more you play the game and the better items you unlock, the better you're gonna be successful in Isaac, of course. Come on, hit me. No deal. Okay, let's go for the sword then. Still no bombs. Oh yeah, I didn't finish my story about my day. My day, like I said, I started my day late, waking around at noon because I overworked. And after... Oh, that was convenient. And there's the bomb. Where's the store? Oh, downstairs. I felt like having a brunch, and instead of going for a brunch, I went to some sushi place near the city. I mean, it having that special coffee place next to the sushi place is kind of like optimal, because you have semi decent sushi, thinking about the Finnish standards. Oh sure. And I wonder if this cost if I re-roll. Oh, they do. Nun's habit, maybe? I don't know. Let's keep on moving. Oh yeah, first you have... Huh? First you have sushi, and if you feel like having tea or coffee after eating that, you just go to the next store, to the Charlotta, and get the good stuff. What else? I think I've seen already 3 Star Trek movies that is out there, and I have enjoyed all of them. And it's a shame that William Shatner didn't come to didn't come to the whole movie scene of this new reboot. But I guess I think William Shatner doesn't even like Star Trek as much, because everywhere where he goes, people constantly oh, it's a living mushroom. Everybody was constantly asking about Star Trek this, Star Trek that, and William Shatner is like, God damn it, fans, I've done something else than just Star Trek, you know. Can you ask about my other famous movies? Well, I guess I would ask him about how was it like being in 911. Yeah. And it's kind of interesting that I actually didn't know that William Shatner was in Star Trek movies and series, because the first time I saw William Shatner, that was when I watched that series 911 from TV, and after that I got to see the Star Treks. So weird. If you're wondering what's the 911, it was a dramatized version, filmatization of people making these having emergencies at their home, and they would call the officials and the police or something to help. And I remember this one scene, definitely the right one. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was this horse. They were somebody was riding a horse, and I think they slipped. Huh. Oh, they slipped. And he actually said that since I didn't have my gun with me, I couldn't shoot the horse, and the horse, because the horse broke its leg. So he wanted to shoot the horse. Kill the horse! But he couldn't. So instead he had to call 911 and rescue the horse, and the horse is just fine after the rescue mission, and which is kind of weird. Because I would think that you gotta save the horse first, right? Not think about if couldn't we finish him off? If people would also start treating other humans the same way, they would like, oh, sorry, you have a broken leg. Guess we have to finish you. Sorry, can't help. You're goner. We don't have the energy to save your leg. And we don't want to see the trouble of you know, giving you making you wait for a few months that your broken bone would fix itself up. Oh, the guy is so tiny. And Daddy Long Legs just finished him off, huh? I can never wonder if those fat guys are, if they're male or female, even though they're naked. Well, it's not like I can just stop and ask them, excuse me, what's your gender? It's extremely important for me to know your gender for some reason. Oh, I guess the society is way too much gender oriented anyways. Doesn't matter what your gender is. If you're a jerk, you're still a jerk. 57 minutes. I guess I could just stop this for now. How's my friend? Checking out yeah, he's driving here. I think I'm gonna give him a call at some point. So hey people, click the bell, click the like, click the share, click the sub, and I'll see you next time, which could be today, maybe late night, something like that. Yeah, I'll see you back then. Goodbye, and thanks Crocs for visiting, and thanks Oscar, excuse me, and thank you Antonio, and thank you Tuna for just taking a small peek. And I'll see you guys again next time, and for all the Star Trek fans, sorry if I felt like I was dissing something, but I wasn't. Just my own subjective point of view for that. So goodbye, good night, and stay tuned.